with your partner. That is something that you have probably heard a million times if you're a pickleball player, and if you're a pickleball instructor, maybe you've said it 1,000,001 times. Whether you're watching videos or you're at the local pickleball courts, you often hear that people should move with their partners. And what that means is if one partner is chasing the ball to the right-hand side of the court, their partner should follow suit and move toward the right-hand side of the court. And if the partner chases the ball to the left, you should move to the left. So that makes it very confusing when you see something like this. So what's going on here? What is happening? Are these pros not playing pickleball properly? Do they not understand the concept of follow your partner? What's going on? Why aren't they doing it the way that we're always told that you should follow your partner, you should move together? Why not? All right, so why don't we take a minute to understand, first of all, what the rationale is for moving with your partner. Why would you go left when they go left and right when they go right? Let's unpack that a little bit first. First things first, we're going to need a court to use. There we go, that looks good. And there are two players. Let's call the one on the left player 1 and the one on the right player number 2. So here they are at the kitchen, and this is the typical movement you see, follow your partner. Now in this case, player 2 goes out to chase the ball. And the rationale is that if player 2 hits a poor dink, a ball that's a bit high or a little too hard, then there's a big gap in the middle. So player 1, having slid over with player 2 to chase that ball, is really covering that hole. The trouble is there's a new hole that's been created, and that's in the space where player 1 used to be. But you know what? That's not quite as bad, because at least if the opponents are going to go for that hole, they're playing a ball closer to the sideline, which has a little more risk. Now that we've unpacked that, let's understand why very often the pros don't do this whole move with your partner thing. Let's see what's different about them and how they play, and why it makes sense for them not to follow their partner. Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin are a really great example of not following your partner as they chase a ball out wide. In each case, the player mostly stays at home, allowing their player to get the ball. This is because they both believe that their partner is going to play a good dink. That is, a ball that's difficult to attack with speed because it's low. A good dink forces the opponents to hit up, and if they hit up with speed, the ball is likely to go out. So a good dink will typically give a player enough time to recover to the middle of the court to receive anything that's hit through the center. Notice Steve Deacon staying at home, even though his partner, Michelle Esquivel, receives a very good, wide cross-court dink. And here's Jeff Warnick trusting his partner, Curtis Campbell, to play an unattackable ball. So there you go. Is it a bad idea to follow your partner as they chase the ball? Well, not really, especially if you think that there's a decent chance that they're going to pop the ball up and your opponents are going to hit through the middle, then I guess you kind of have to follow your partner to guard that hole. But realize you're also giving something up when you do that. By following your partner, you're moving more. And whenever you move more, you're creating more risk. You're also opening up your side of the court. So if your partner doesn't play a great dink, or even if they do, you're going to have to hustle if that ball comes back to your side quickly. If, however, you're playing with people that you have confidence in, that you think that they can hit a good dink that's not going to be attacked, and once they hit that ball, they're going to recover back well enough that they can guard the middle of the court with you, that you don't have to slide over and do all this excessive movement and excessive work, well, then you are a very lucky person, because that means that you're playing with a great pickleball player and one that you've got confidence in. So next time you're told that you've got to follow your partner all the time, you might want to wag your finger at that person and explain to them that it depends. If you're playing with a partner who has a pretty good chance of playing a not so good ball, then yeah, you should move with them. But if you have confidence that your partner is going to do their job, you could just stay at home.